Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or just welcome if this is your first time here at my channel. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Let me ask y'all a question. Have you ever created a hairstyle that you absolutely could not repeat? That has been my situation over the last couple of weeks. And in my last video, on my giveaway video, my daughter's girlfriend was like, oh, can we have a tutorial on those curls? And I have tried so unsuccessfully to recreate those curls. And then I remembered why I can't recreate it is because that hairstyle was actually like a fail of something else I was trying to do. So, I mean, the logic behind trying to create something that was not intended in the first, listen, it becomes convoluted and a little bit thick. It gets a little thick when you try to go for logic where there is none. So, listen, I'm just going to do what I do for my curls. Hopefully it turns out. It's going to be what it is, and it won't be what it isn't. So, here goes. Okay, so I am starting off in the back section, and I have to re-wet it just a little bit. This is just plain water. If you see the Chi label on here, don't pay attention. The Chi has long since been gone from this bottle, but I just put water in it and just keep reusing, you know, better for our environment. So I just have re-wet it just to get a little moist, a little more moisture in there. And then I just take this Curl Renew from Garnier Fructis Reactivating Milk Spray. Yeah, and just spray that in there. And it just adds a bit of hydration before I go in and put my product in. And stuff. Just get that nice and incorporated throughout. I then add I got some, if y'all see this table, y'all be like, oh my God, you need to do better. And I promise you, I probably should be doing better, but it is what it is. So I just take some of the Curl Smoothie from Garnier Fructis Curl Treat line, and I just take about that much and put it throughout the entire section, just as an additional hydration. And brush that through as well with my Tangle Teaser. And honestly, a lot of times I just kind of stop here. I put the stuff in there and go about my business, especially if I'm just putting it in a ponytail. This stuff does so well for the definition in my hair. But let me tell you something. If you want this to stay anytime at all, you will need something with a little hold in it. Well, I need something with a little hold in it. So I am going to then take my shaping jelly from that same Curl Treat line and just get it sectioned off and start applying in there, smaller sections. So just a really small section. And if you see me looking down, I got like a little mirror here so I can really see what I'm doing instead of looking into the actual camera. So I just take a little bit of that curl jelly and I put it at my root first and then bring it down, because we all know that the control needs to happen at the root level. At the root level. And then I just kind of pull it through. I hope y'all can see that. I mean, I just kind of pull it through and let it curl on its own. I don't do too much. If I want the definition a little bit more in the section, then I will use a Tangle Teaser or some other kind of dimming brush to really kind of get in there. But I'm not feeling that way right now, so I'm just not gonna do it. Yeah, it's not. So smaller section, just detangle this section. A little bit of jelly at the roots and then pull it through. Get those roots to lay down a little bit as much as possible, because they don't lay down. They don't. I mean, they act like they're gonna, but then they be like, we were just playing. We're not gonna. That's what they do every time. So that's the fight we kind of go through with roots. Put this jelly at the root and pull it through. And just kind of let it recurl on its own, if it will. You know, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Like I said, it is what it is, and it ain't what it isn't. That's really kind of what it is with curls. So, that's it. Detangle. Start with the jelly at the root and just kind of pull it through. Oh, this one is just still tangling. Let me just so y'all can see what it look like if you pull it through with the Tangle Teaser or a dimming. You can kind of get a bigger clump if you want. I kind of wanted to look more shingled throughout the week because it fluffs up a little bit better for me. But if you want to do like the bigger clumps of curls, just once you put your jelly in, just give it a nice curl with a dimming brush, and you'll get something that looks more like that if you want to. And once it's dry, you can pull them apart and, you know, do what you feel. So I am just going to do that throughout the rest of my hair. And yeah, so here we go. Okay, so on this particular section, I already kind of re-wet it down and put the smoothie in there, but look, it just, once the smoothie is so heavy that it really just weighs it down. Yeah. So, not gonna dwell on it too much because like I said, I mean, the theme of this video is, it is what it is, and it ain't what it isn't. So this is just my process on how to kind of reincorporate this heat damage section. And so you can kind of see where, well, you know, it looks like I'm transitioning, basically, when I actually really noticed that I was screwing up my hair really, really bad. And this part has started to grow back in. So I still go through and put the jelly in this section and get that hold component in there from the jelly. And then, so I do the church curl. I do the church pin curl at the bottom. Yes. Church pin curl it is. And just a little clip. Just a little clip, you know. Actually, let me change it and do it the long way, because I'm actually going to diffuse before I go to bed, because if I don't, then when I wake up, I'm flat-sided, if you know what I mean. Like, one side of my head is truly, truly, truly flat. So I just kind of roll it up on my finger and clip it in that spiral so that when I diffuse it, it will diffuse in that spiral and incorporate. And I just do that all the way through this section, but yeah, so every time I trim my hair, a little more of this section comes off. If it gets to a point where it is just too damaged or it's starting to break horribly, then, I mean, absolutely, I'll cut it off. But until then, hey, I'll let it do what it will. Give him a little. So sad. Brush.